You've never seen me before in your entire life, and this is a world-class tutorial on how to make a snowman on DESMOS. I am beginning with a circle, as all things begin with circles. I think. I want the circle to be up. I move it up. Like this. Not like that, like this. I'm gonna make this the smaller one, so it's gonna have a smaller radius. Too small. And I'm gonna move it up more, because I need more circles to go in there. How big do I want that? How high do I want that? Let's put it there for now. Or just trial and error, basically. Yeah, that needs to be higher. And now that's too high. Let's say 4.2, 4.3, 4.3. There we go, perfect. It does not need to be touching the line at the bottom. I do not have a more professional name for that right now. Put that at 1. How big do I want the radius? That seems pretty good. 1.9? Yes, okay. Here we go. We have a stack. That was pretty quick, actually. I'm going to make the hat next. Y equals, then we need the y-intercept of the top of this. Okay, that's actually a disgusting y-intercept. Can I change that one to 4.5? Wait, no, that's not the thing affecting it. This thing is this line. I'm just gonna resize this entire thing real quick. Yeah, fine. Up, move up. Okay, 3.8. And then that one can actually stay that size. Okay, that needs to be like 1.1, 2, 1.2. I don't like that, 1.15. There we go, 1.15. Actually I want to make the bigger one. No, the bigger one at the bottom. There we go. Now I need to move that down again. Yes, okay, I am happier with that now. That's a much nicer y-intercept now. So I can make the hat without any annoying problems. To be fair, I could have literally just copy and pasted the coordinate, but I'm not doing that, so. Right, now I need that between, let's say, -1 and 1. So I need to set my range between, between -1 and 1. Then I can copy and paste that. I'm going to move the hat a tiny little bit up. So, what, 7.25 seem reasonable here? 7.2 is quite nice. And then I need to set between y. So let's go -1. And then, what did I have it between? 7 and 7.2. So 7.2, y 7 and 7.2. I'll just go back and change that after we're at 7.2 again. And I can copy and paste this and just replace the minus on the other side with it being positive, and that completes the gap there. I want to make the hat, say, up to 9 might be reasonable. So if I say y equals 9, and then, no, not y plus 9, y equals 9, that seems pretty good. Then I'm going to set that between -0.5, so -0.5, x 0.5. That seems pretty good. Now I need to say that x is negative. Oh my god, I keep putting plus. Why do I keep putting plus? -0.5, and then that hat is between 7.2 and 9 in terms of y. Then I can copy and paste that and just do that positive. Okay, nice. I like the hat. We're going for buttons. Let's put 2 buttons on each of these ones here. Libels. I'm not saying that again. Okay, we need circles again. Once I make one good size circle, we can just move them up and down accordingly for the other ones. How big? Okay, they need to be a lot smaller than that. Say 0.2, that's still too big. 0.1. 0.1 is a good circle size. Now I want to fill in the circles, and that's not the right way to fill them in. This way, you need to use an inequality sign to fill them in, and I want to move this up a bit more, so I will have to adjust my y coordinate here. I think it's just safer to put it in the brackets anyway. Yeah, that's way too high, and that's still too big. Okay. 0.433. That feels pretty good, and then I'll just copy and paste the rest of these at the heights I would like them at. Ooh, for 1.5, yeah, that's pretty good. And then copy and paste, and let's say 3 looking good. You might need to make it a bit smaller again, actually. 0.8, 0.7, 0.6. Then move that up to 3.5. No, 3.3. Copy that. And move that up to 4.1. Alright, I like that, I like that. Eventually it will have arms, and then it should have a smile, which I'm going to do with a quadratic. Eyes will be very similar to the buttons, unless I'm going fancier. So let's do the smile first. Does it need a nose? They normally have carrot noses. I could make a triangle. It'll be annoying, but I can make a triangle, I think. Is orange a colour in Desmos? Oh wait, we have yellow. That's close enough. That's close enough. Okay. Smile. It's gonna need to be a lot smaller than that. Oh my goodness. So that makes it wider. Let's go for a 10. No. I don't want it to be too happy. That's just creepy. No one wants a creepy snowman. Okay, and now it needs to be up. And then obviously made a lot smaller. Okay, so like 5.5. Actually, it will just look creepy either way. I think I just need it. It might need to be a bit happier. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to see. Yes, okay, fine. You will be happy. And then I need to set my inequality. Oh, I should probably have a... I just have 1/1. Let's just make that x squared. Okay, and then we want it to be... What are we trying to limit here? X. We want to get x. Where are we at? 0.4. Let's say negative 0.4. X 0.4. Excuse me. There we go. Okay. What happens if I make it wider? That might be a bit better, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna do the eyes, and then I'll worry about a nose. Then I'm gonna recolor different features. This is a world-class tutorial so far, very accessible. Y equals, no, we're making a circle, so no y equals. Okay, the eyes are not going to be that big. I say we worry about, no, okay, sizing now will be good. 0.05, that could be good, okay. It needs to be a bit higher than that. That's too high. It's a, it's a Cyclops. Now I need to adjust my X to make it go side to side. Oh no, don't make more functions, please. I make the functions around here. Okay, so we want to go to the left, which means it has to be a plus. That's way too far. We might have to move in decimal points. Yes, okay. Perfect, we've got the scale set up. Now if I just copied that and then made it a minus here, it should, yes, perfectly in line. Its eyes are slightly soulless, so what I could do is copy both of these and then just make the radius significantly smaller. Okay, it looks a bit creepy. What I could do is make the eyes more ovular. Is that the right word for that? I am the world class tutorial, I am correct. Okay, so the big ones here. If I did that switches it that way, so I want to affect by saying like half. Does that look weird? It looks a bit goofy. Maybe I just need to make the pupils a bit bigger. Now it's high. Okay, no, don't say that. It's just saying hi. Right. No, that's the wrong way, right? We need to shade in these eyes. It's not going to have red eyes. Actually, I'm going to change the colour of the eyes right now. Okay. Ta-da. Actually, hold on. This is crossing over here a little bit. I do not really appreciate that. But, for the sake of the tutorial and the fact I don't want to fix that. It's good enough from a distance. It needs a nose, it needs arms. Arms are the easiest things to sort out right now because I could just make it T-pose. Or do I want it to be like celebrating? Then that's just a straight line. So we do have a y equals x here. Then we could plus 7's too high. 4. Ooh, actually 4 is alright. 3.5? Okay, if I did that and then made the other one a negative, and then I just limit the x values here. So what are we working with? We want it to come from, okay, again, discussing a coordinate. I'm going to do what I couldn't be bothered to do last time. And hopefully, can I copy that, please? Okay, actually, that works. That works. Copied it in here. Can I just copy you, please? Does that copy it? It does. Oh, thank goodness. Right, where am I gonna limit my arm? 2? 2 seems reasonable. 2 might be a bit small. Your arms are a bit short. The ratio is not being met. 2.5 looks quite nice, actually. I'm just going to copy that. I know it's not going to work here. That needs to be the other way around and made negative. I'm pretty sure. No, actually, no, it doesn't need to be a negative. I'm just going to do this bit by itself, actually. Copying it just ruins it. That is the negative coordinate, and I want it to go to negative 2.5. That's not what I meant to copy. I want to copy the number. It's still a world class tutorial. Okay, now it's celebrating. Okay, the nose. It's just fiddly to make it have a nose. I should have it slightly off center so it's coming, you can see the vision here if I move with my mouse up and down where I think it should sort of be a bit, I keep right clicking. Triangle about hit there. Yeah, can I do that? Does that, okay, we'll try anyway. We need an x equals here. X equals negative 0.2. Oh, that's pretty good actually. We want to limit that between 5.6 and 5.8. A bit higher. 6. No, not 56. 6. Okay, now I think that needs to come up a bit higher. It just looks like it has a snotty nose. Okay, fine. Can we, no, that's not what I want to do. We need a line with a negative gradient coming here and then the positive one coming here. What, I want your y-intercepts to be roughly 5.85. y equals x plus 5.85. Then I can adjust the gradient from there. It should be a lot less harsh. Yes, which, okay, actually no, it should be a bit... That's very close. Actually, I think I do want to make it a bit more like that, and then it can just move itself down a bit. See what I mean when I say this is fiddly? I don't... Actually, we can make it you less harsh, and then move you up again, maybe. That's the one. Oh my god, actually, I could just make this a straight line, and then it's a right angle triangle. We've got it, we've got it. What are we saying? Where does that go up to? 6. Why is 6? We're trying to limit between x though. Where are we? Negative 0.2 to 0.5 or ish. 0.54? So negative 0.2 to 0.54. 0.2 to x to 0.54. Excuse me, stop adding extra brackets, that's not what I asked for. Y equals 6 again, that's nice. Now I need to do the same thingamajig over here. Okay, I think that might be it. I just need to recolor everything now. Whoop-de-doo. Rest of the snowman's gonna have black outlines. I could give it fancier buttons. What I might do with the buttons is, okay, I'm just gonna color everything black first, and then, right, oops, I don't wanna, no, okay, I clicked off the settings, that's why. Okay, let's make these purple, because I want them to be purple. This is custom, you can do whatever you want with them. Eyes are, yes, there we go. Is this the nose we're sorting now? This concludes the snowman. Have a great Christmas.